an anti-India act that has now been reported, and that too in the city of Brampton, which is in Canada. And when it comes to the main signage of the Shri Bhagavad Gita Park in the city of Brampton and Greater Toronto area, that has been vandalized on Friday. And it is being done by the anti-India elements. This is another hate attack that is being reported. The vandalized sign that has anti-India graffiti that has been spray painted on it, attacking India and India's Prime Minister. As we are told, this is the latest episode in a similar series of episodes that has been reported time and again in Canada. And the promise as well when it comes to the has been made by the Canadian authorities and the Prime Minister itself. It seems that such kind of incidents continue to be reported. However, let me go across to Rishabh now. Rishabh, another incident, this time in Brampton.
Well, definitely, this is yet another incident, and this comes hours after Indian External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar met his Canadian counterpart at that meeting also, which happened in Jakarta on the sidelines of ASEAN Post-Ministerial Summit. External Affairs Minister very categorically said that these things are not good for India-Canada relationship, and giving space to these radical thoughts in Canada is not even good for Canada. And within hours, this meeting happened India time around 5:50, and this attack has taken within 5 to 6 hours of this meeting. This showcases that how much the situation is out of control when it comes to Khalistan terrorism or Khalistan extremism in Canada. While Canada has been making promises, but that looks only lip services, because we have seen Indian consulate being attacked, we have seen Indian High Commission being gheraued, we have seen various temples being defaced, and this showcases how the Canadian government, while they make all the promises and say that they are serious against all these extremist movements in Canada, it looks only lip service, because on the ground this doesn't look the way Canadian government is talking.
Even when it comes to Rishabh, how rattled those Khalistani goons have been. I mean, we're looking at how parades that are being carried out, they want to carry out referendums as well. But this is, however, when it comes to how rattled they are, they have been showing continuously by, doing such cowardly acts. This is the Bhagwad Gita Park that we are talking about, especially when it comes to, places of worship that have been attacked.
Well, definitely, this is not the first time this has happened. In last year itself, in the month of November, this sign was defaced. Back then, a new board was put in, and the Canadian government said that they'll look into it. They'll not let the culprits walk free. But it's been almost 9 months since then, and there hasn't been any action against them. And another similar incident has taken place. This Bhagwad Gita Park, has been constructed by the Indian community, crowd-funded, and they got it done for their cultural meetings and other other functions. But the way this park is being attacked, or for that matter other temples are being attacked in Canada, apart from the diplomatic establishment and Indian diplomats being threatened, this showcases that how the Khalistani extremists are now desperate, given that India is tightening noose against them, talking to these host government in different parts of the world.
But look at the difference there. I mean, such kind of attacks that have been witnessed in Australia before, Australian government promised and they delivered. Even if we are talking about several incidents of similar vandalism, if that has taken place in Canada, Rishabh, many of them still, even till date, remain unsolved.
Well, definitely. If you see, Australia did deliver on 6th of August. The trial for all those 6 culprits who were part of the vandalism and attack on Indian community will begin. The trial will begin in the court. Apart from that, in US also, we have seen the state government coming down heavily, the state department for that matter, coming down heavily against people who were threatening the Indian establishments. But in Canada, we have only heard from Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister, or the Foreign Minister, that they oblige by Vienna Convention and they take any terror act very seriously.
Right.